So now, back in the apartment, it was clear no neighbors had heard Sarah Brady's screams. They were just two ladies with huge bellies back in the cramped, messy apartment with a hunting knife between them, getting ready for a death match. Now, this is grimy, I know, and I'll try not to get too gory with it while still telling the story, because it's definitely hard to think of a knife fight involving a pregnant lady, obviously.
Don't act like that's hard for you.
But if it's any consolation, remember, the main source for this episode is a book Sarah Brady co-wrote after having a happy, healthy baby girl.
Right, so that she survives.
All right, so back in the apartment, Katie Smith, who had lost the knife somehow, was now sitting on Sarah Brady's back, smashing her in the back of the head with a heavy glass candy dish.
Damn.
That is until Sarah Brady managed to flip the situation. She summoned all of her 5'2" pregnant power and managed to roll Katie Smith on her back, straddle Katie Smith's stomach, and beat her in the face with the candy dish until she stopped moving.
Okay.
But it wasn't the victory it seemed like it would be for Sarah Brady. Because remember, she still thought she was fighting a pregnant person who was 2 weeks overdue. Like, she still had no idea why this nutball was attacking her in the first place. But she didn't want to kill this lady or hurt her baby. So hoping she'd just temporarily knock the woman unconscious, Sarah threw the candy dish as far as she could across the room, then jumped up, grabbed her purse and car keys, and ran to the door. But either Katie was awakened by a surge of demon-like powers, or she'd been playing possum the whole time. But as soon as Sarah made it to the front door, Katie popped off the floor like a jumping spider, and once again, the two women were in a standoff. Now, cautiously, maintaining eye contact, Sarah edged towards the door while Katie Smith slowly walked towards her, calmly explaining how this had all just been a big misunderstanding.
Yeah, she's like, see, I've never actually attacked anyone before, and I thought you would just fold under pressure immediately, and then I could just easily take out the baby and it would be mine. So that's really where the misunderstanding was.
I don't think you're very far off the mark with that one, but she said instead, I never meant to hurt you or anything. She said, she just didn't want Sarah to leave her like everyone else in her life had left her. And at this point, Sarah Brady is just in tears, borderline hysterical. Like literally nothing about this scenario is making sense. Like, leave you? Like, what was this woman even talking about? She started trying to reason with her. You beat me with a candy dish and you tried to stab me. We're pregnant. Like, what about our babies? What about your baby? Don't you have to be in your induction in like an hour? Right?
Yeah.
She's just trying to be like, what is happening? But by now, Katie Smith, she was close enough to Sarah Brady to tenderly touch her face. So she brushed her fingers across Sarah's face. And then Katie Smith said they weren't going to any hospital just yet. They had to clean the house before her husband got home.